For my social media and celebrity analysis, I chose YouTube, Instagram star Casey Holmes. She started back in 2012 with just reviewing, going to the store, buying the products herself, and reviewing them online. And then eventually around 2014, she started to get like companies to send products to her and do like promotional videos on them to review their products because she became so influential in the makeup world on YouTube. So people really valued her opinion, and companies saw her as a way to earn more profit. So I'm going to talk about her what strategy she used and like how she became where she is today. And it's really interesting because she started off and it was just her. We didn't really see much her. She really didn't show her followers much on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. And then now she's married and she shows us that life and she does different vlogs. So I'll just talk about how she developed into the YouTube star that she is today and what she was before then. So I'm going to use Instagram to just show you one of her like very first post, just to show you that it was very like casual, like it was just a picture of her with makeup, and this post only got 496 likes. Now her post today gets like hundreds of thousands of likes, and she has about 1 million followers on Instagram. And this is all because of her reviews on makeup, and her opinion became so influential to people. So she really doesn't have a specific style. She just kind of, I guess her style would be, it's developed from just herself speaking for herself, by herself, videos about herself. And now it's more videos about her life and her lifestyle and what she plans like to do in her house and like household things and her marriage. And so it kind of has like grown throughout the years. First, it was back in 2012, so it's been 6 years for her. So a lot of has changed for her, and a lot has developed. And the whole time, if you started with her from the very beginning, her followers have watched everything. Her audience is mainly, I guess, like people who are interested in like lifestyle posts, makeup posts, anything like that. Like I said, it changed. She used to be only strictly makeup, and now she does vlogs about her and her husband and the trips that they go on and the way that she decorates the house and like different lifestyle things like that. She does adapt messages to her audience, but then again, she doesn't. She's kind of like, well, if you don't like what I have to say, then you don't have to follow me on Instagram or follow YouTube. And that's kind of, I think, the beauty of social media too, that you don't always have to like, you choose who you follow and you choose who you want to see and the messages that you want to see and like that. But it's kind of funny because she catered to one crowd at first with the makeup world and everything, and then now she's catering to more like family and decorating, and she actually has her own business, her own online boutique now, so she kind of caters to like the clothing world as well now. So the most responses for her at this moment would be her online boutique because she has worked like really hard on getting that up and going, and so that's what her messages are mostly about now in her posts and her YouTube videos. She does like a lot of clothing hauls, where she'll show like what kind of new clothing's in the boutiques and everything. Let's see. She interacts with her subscribers pretty often. I looked back through her post and like the comment sections and everything, and she really does try to like comment if people have questions or anything like that. She'll reply to them and give them like the best answer that she can. I have seen like a few, like she'll post some videos like strictly just if somebody has called her out or is saying negative things to her, she's not afraid to address that at all. So she kind of handles that very well. She doesn't lash out. She just, kind of explains to them the situation, and, she understands how they feel, but this is how she feels. So she tries to handle it in the best way that she can with all the negativity that comes to her from other people. And I think that's one of the really big challenges of being on social media, is you're always constantly criticized of everything, every move that you make, especially with her, because now you have Snapchat and you have like Instagram, you have Facebook Live and like all these things. So really her job is to be on social media. That's how she makes a living. So every second of her life is always on there. So that gives a lot for people to critique and honestly be mean about. So that's really challenging for her. She's always kind of in the spotlight, and kind of it's hard because she has mentioned before that, she wants to do what people want her to do, but at the same time, she has to do what's best for herself. So I understand that, and thankfully, I'm not influential on social media because people probably wouldn't like my opinion too much, but I can see, like, that's very difficult for some people, because everything is so criticized and every little move they make, and there's so many opinions in this world, and a lot of people think that people should only agree with their opinion, and that's just not how it should be. So those are the main challenges with that. Also, I feel like it took over her life so much that she was just like, I have to make this into a career, because if not, then I won't be able to do anything else. So it kind of took up a lot of her time, but in the end, it turned out well for her because she was so successful on social media. If I was working towards becoming a social influencer on the same platform, I would definitely take a lot of lessons from her because she's just really good at communicating things. Not only just like her makeup videos and like how she does them, but just like she she does like giveaways for people, which is really cool, and she gives back a lot. Now her boutique is successful, so like a lot of the proceeds from that she'll donate to like animal shelters, and she really gives back a lot. She is really thankful for her followers. I feel like that's a big thing in a lot of celebrities and social media celebrities too. Like, just to be thankful because that's kind of like just like, oh, this happened to me, I'm a YouTube star now, like it's kind of like given to you a little bit. So she's just very thankful. She thanks her fans a lot. She does giveaways. She replies to them. She tries to speak to people as much as she can. She'll do like a question and answer video, that type of thing, to get involved with her fans. So it's not like she just sits on this platform and just doesn't speak, doesn't like communicate personally with people. She's really good at personal communication with people and connecting with her fans, and giving back to her fans and the community and everything. The only thing that I would do differently, just because I'm a little bit more personal, is she really does put everything out there online. And that's why I know so much about her, because she has put so much online. So I feel like in a way I would be a little different because I wouldn't want to put that much online, because I would have so many people would critique me, and I just don't know if I could handle all that pressure from fans or other people. So I would kind of approach it from like a different way and separate my personal and private life, and keep it kind of on the back end. But I think I would just create like have like, this is how I'm going to be on camera, or this is what I'm going to let my followers know, and then I decide what I'm not going to let them know. But she's chosen a different path, and just, it works for her, and that's good. So let's see. I'll just say in conclusion that she has really, like, you can see, so I'll say, like, she started off with, going to the store and buying her own makeup, doing her own videos, that kind of thing, just with like a small like digital camera, and then you just kind of see her like evolve. So she starts there, and then she starts to get like packages where, big companies like Urban Decay, Morphe, those kind of things will send her packages for those items to be reviewed. And then you can kind of see, like, she does like a whole like YouTube setup, and she has cameras and lights everywhere. So you can kind of see that, and then she goes from that. And then she starts to do like her own makeup. So like she paired with Smashbox to make a highlighter palette. So she goes into that. And then after that, she does another like lip kit with another company. So she gets like all these deals that she does. And then after that, she creates her own boutique and is very successful with that and just keeps going on from there. So it's really interesting just to see how like this wouldn't have happened probably even 20 years ago where somebody could make a career out of making YouTube videos on makeup. And so that's what really amazes me about her. And I think she's just a good person to be out there on social media because she's honest and she's fun and she doesn't attack anybody. She doesn't really create any controversy online. So yeah, that's my social media celebrity analysis on Casey Holmes.